What's happening? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nick here with Ryan and Ty.
What's up?
What up?
You know what I just noticed? I said Ryan and Ty.
Yeah. It's Ty and Ryan. Come on.
I said it twice now, but before that I always said Ty and Ryan.
Well, because Ty's back.
Yeah.
You got used
I'm
to
used
saying
to
Ryan,
you
yeah.
being
Me.
the first right next to me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mine's easy because I always do the right.
Yeah.
That's my signature. Right.
Yeah.
You know,
So
I gotta dunk on Nick when I do that.
if you're going to be in town, we have to do Deftones.
Always.
We just
It's
have
a
to.
must.
Yeah. Because this isn't me saying this. You said this.
I said this.
You said this could end up being my favorite band of all time.
Yeah, I did say that.
You said those words, not me.
I did say that. I did say that.
Big praise.
So,
It's gonna be very close. Obviously, Metallica's my favorite band, but
yeah,
it
me too.
It will be there when it's all said and done, which it might take me a long time to get through the catalog. But,
Right.
Because I do.
Because you're not going to cheat.
No, I'm not
You're
cheating.
only listening here.
Yeah, I don't cheat when it comes to Deftones. I really don't.
I know it's hard.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes there are a couple, lower name tier people that I'll, dive a little bit. I won't listen to the full song.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll just listen to a little snippet.
Sure.
But when it comes to the big ones, I don't mess with them.
Yeah.
I don't mess with Deftones. I don't mess with, Al Stewart. In any of the big ones that we do on the channel, I don't mess
That
with
takes a lot of restraint.
them. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
It
hard.
really does.
Literally.
But-
you guys have no idea.
Yeah. Boss Skaggs, I don't touch it.
Because once the song comes on that I really like, that I've put in the playlist before,
You
I'm
wanna
like,
hear
I want
more.
to hear a different song.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and even
But the songs are so good that
Yeah.
it's good enough for me to keep going.
yeah, even with me, like I know a lot of
Yeah.
music on this channel, but like Steely Dan, I don't touch Steely Dan.
Yeah,
Because
me
I know
neither.
every time like
Yeah.
it hits.
Yeah.
So it's very hard, but
It is hard.
We do it for you guys and we do it for ourselves.
Right.
yeah.
That's the sole reason that I do it is because I know that when I hear it in headphones, it's going to be the best experience.
Exactly.
Literally.
So how many times on the channel have we done first song on the first album? We've done it a lot.
We've done it a lot.
We've done it a lot. And, it's one of those things where it's like, it's a very mixed bag,
Yeah.
I think.
It's not always great.
So, I'm not going to say anything. I just want to hear what this mixed bag could be for you guys with Deftones. This is the first song on the first album. It's called Bored. Just Bored.
Don't bore me.
So we wrote Bored in a half an hour, guitarist Stephen Carpenter said. It came out of nowhere. So apparently this was a difficult song for Chino to get the vocals recorded the right way. He said that he even wanted to quit a few times while recording it. Like, think about that. Like, it got so bad to where you're just like, you know what?
I give up.
I don't even want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
I've been there on some things.
This is from the debut album, Adrenaline, released in 1995. It went platinum. Obviously, it's the opener. First ever song by Deftones. Let's get into it. This is Deftones, Bored.
Hear me spit on you with a right remold into gold.
is nice.
Okay.
This is nice. You can
Okay.
definitely tell it's like a lighter version of what I've heard so far. You know, you can tell that it's a more raw version. It's not as, the sound isn't as, pristine, I guess, or whatever you would say. It's not as crisp as it is in some of the other, later songs, but they have the same type of thing that they want to do. It still has that voice. The drums, I can hear them in the back. They're not as prominent, but he's still doing the same type of technique. The guitar's doing what I like. The chorus does what I like. It has all the elements that I like. Deftones that makes me like them is one of my favorites. So it is nice. Like, it's just not as sharp as the other ones are, but it is one.
Well, and the mix just isn't.
Yeah, the mix isn't.
It's
awesome.
not as there.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
it
as
is good. I can definitely get down with this.
Okay.
It aligns.
Okay, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm digging this.
Yeah.
But like Tyler was saying, it's not like, it's just not as, obviously their later stuff, because obviously they perfected what they wanted.
Exactly.
So it's just like, it's good. It's just not up to par with everything else we've already heard.
Right.
So
they haven't perfected the craft yet.
Plus the guitar was, it sounded better when the drums came in.
Yeah.
'Cause at first I didn't like it.
Well, that was just the intro. It's
Right.
just it's
Well, I
revving
didn't
up.
like it.
It's revving up.
Well, I don't like that.
You don't like the revving up?
I don't like that. I like it when the drums were with it.
Yeah.
It sounded better for some reason. I don't
Well,
know why.
it's the extra punch, man. Of course, it's going to sound
the
better.
punch needs to come
He
in the
needed that
beginning.
extra punch.
Punch me out in the beginning, because
Wow.
yeah, I wasn't digging it at first.
You-
in the vocals, like I said, the vocals are not. It's there, but it's not what he's already perfected before.
Yeah.
So it was harder for me to get.
It's a lighter
into it.
version.
But when he started to go, I was like, okay, now this
You
sounds a lot
got to
better.
think. You got to think. This is their first ever song. They're easing you into
Right.
it.
Well,
You know
I
what I'm saying?
usually wasn't feeling it at first. So, but when it picked it up, I started.
You're just the type. You say it all the time. You're just that you can't do slow burns for some
Yeah,
reason.
you got to grasp me now.
Yeah, it has to.
If we even talked to you about TV shows that we love, and you're like,
Yeah, it's
well, if
gonna-
the first few episodes aren't good, I'm not gonna. I'm like, Ryan,
Yeah, literally.
just be patient.
Yep, that's literally me, y'all. I just
He's impatient.
you need to grasp me from the beginning if you want me to keep watching.
Well,
That's why I like The Office for a long time.
You know what? It's-
bored.
and that's kind of why they're doing that in this song, right?
Yeah.
I mean, listen to the chorus. I get bored. He just sounds like
He's bored.
a teenager that's bored.
He's bored.
Out of their mind. So, this has a very droning quality to it for good reason.
Yeah.
And but I do like, you are right though. You say it all the time. When they come back after the chorus, they
It's
come
always
back in the
better
original
second time.
groove.
Yeah.
And when Abe puts the cap on that final,
Yeah, I like that too.
that just hits.
I like that too.
It just does. This definitely has more raw sound, more younger sound.
Yeah.
It's Deftones with pimples.
Yeah. It's Deftones light.
Yeah. So, but like you said though, it's
It's
just.
still there.
I mean, if you like this song, it's gonna be hard for you not to.
Yeah.
like
Right.
anything.
Literally.
Right.
Repent by you and trust to figure out that burn that gets dark and let it shine. Be born, get born.
Hey.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. So is it? Can I hit this?
Oh yeah.
Are you giving it that?
It gets
victory.
Okay.
yeah.
there
It
you
gets
go.
a victory. For that.
Not gonna lie, I was not expecting that. I thought you hit the wrong button. I was like,
It's on the second one, Ryan.
okay, yeah. All right, okay, we're good.
You know, this was one I was like, man, I don't know how they're going to feel about this one. But, you know, first song on the first album, I always like hearing the opinion because, like, it's so.
Typically, it's different.
Yeah, it really is. And like we say it all the time, it's usually more raw, more like we haven't really come into form yet. So I was like, I don't know how they're going to feel about this one. So I was a little worried, but let me know your thoughts overall.
Overall, I mean, it's like I said, it has the taste of Deftones. It has the formula for what they, continue to bring, the soft, bring in the hard. The voice is there. Everything, like I said earlier, it's Deftones light. It really is. And the breakdown part was really nice. Like I said, the greatest drummer of all time, Abe Cunningham. Just the way he plays the kid.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, that was
so
nice.
Fire.
That
It
was
just
nice.
is. The way he plays the kid is just amazing. You can't beat it. You really can't. In my opinion, this is the way drums are supposed to be played. So you're never gonna beat that. So it's fantastic. It's not one of my favorites, obviously, but it definitely. If this is like one of the lower tier ones, then nothing's gonna miss because I still like this. I would still listen to this.
Yep.
Yeah, for me, I would definitely listen to it again. It wouldn't make playlists just because.
Oh, wow. First time, I think.
Yeah, probably.
It's going on mine.
I did like the breakdown. That was something that I wasn't expecting to come.
Nice bass in there,
Yeah,
too.
so I was like,
There
I
was
like
bass
this.
there.
This is Deftones. I know right here. This is that's where I was like, oh, that's what we're missing.
Yeah.
But for a first song though, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
It's
good.
it's not bad at all.
No.
But it's just not there what I'm used to.
Yeah.
So the taste of it is like. It's good, but I taste a little sourness coming from it. It's like, I don't like that sour coming, but I still like it though.
Don't get me wrong. When I first heard this, I didn't really think it was anything special, and I still don't think it's special.
Right.
But it's still Deftones.
Yeah.
And when it's still Deftones, it's still going on the playlist. This is I try to put myself in the position like if I would have heard this back then. What would I have thought? If this was the first song I ever heard of theirs,
Right.
I wouldn't have thought it was original, really. But one thing that would catch me off guard, though, is the vocal. Because I feel like the vocal is actually kind of similar to Jonathan Davis of Korn in this. But Chino, because of his natural singing ability, it adds a different dimension to that type of vocal. So that's really what caught my ear. I'll be like, you know what? That is a little different.
Yeah, he is different.
Yeah,
He really
so
is.
let me find out what happens after this. So, yeah, I think this would have caught my attention back then. Just enough.
Oh yeah.
And now I just appreciate it just because, it's early Deftones.
Right.
Like for your favorite bands, it's like the early stuff may not be your favorite, but it's like it's a nice change of pace,
Yeah.
if you will. So when I heard this the first few times, Ryan, I don't know if it made the playlist either, but eventually it did just because you're like, oh, okay. Like when you contrast it with the others and you come back to this, you're like, this is cool. This is it may not be a flavor that I go back to often, like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Like I don't get that many times if I'm getting ice cream, but every once in a while it's going to hit just because it's a great flavor. And I feel like that's how I feel about this song.
Yeah, I would add it so it'd be in my songs, but it wouldn't go on the playlist.
It's in the library.
Yeah, it's in the library, but it's not in the playlist because the library has a lot of stuff that's not on the playlist, not even close.
Yeah.
So it's like the
Once in a
playlist is
blue
stuff that
moon.
I want to hear, and usually I try to put stuff in my playlist that when I hear it, I'm gonna like it regardless.
Yeah.
Because don't many times I hear it, I'm gonna like it every time.
No skips.
Exactly. So that's the point of a playlist, right? There's no skips. If you have skips on a playlist, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's what your songs are for.
Yeah, like
skip through songs.
if you just put your library on shuffle, you're gonna skip some.
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
You just are.
Now, if I
because
put
of
it-
your mood or what you might want to be hearing.
Exactly.
It's not always gonna pop up on shuffle.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, it's it's a good song. It's just I'm just so used to what I know from Deftones.
It might take some more listens.
Yeah. You never know. It might change.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now it's just in the songs, just not put
in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. This just kind of like reminds me of just like young rage. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like
very early.
It's very angsty.
Yeah.
Very, very typical of the time. Even though, I mean, Korn was right there, but Deftones really, along with Korn, Deftones did a lot to like set the way for new metal.
Yeah.
And all the, alternative stuff that came after. And can you see why Chino had problems with the vocals on this? Can't you like tell that like this was probably difficult? Because it's like all you're saying is bored, but it's like, when do I come in?
Well, the way he sings is just, it's not like everybody else. He is different.
It's not like natural.
Yeah, it's not. It's
especially
very
this
unorthodox. He kind of whispers a little bit. He's always low. He screams every now and again. The way he sings, no one really sings like that.
Yeah, even
I kind of compare the only two like singers I can kind of compare him to me are Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins and Maynard from Tool.
Yeah,
I mean those are really only.
Which is why that collab in Passenger was perfect.
But those three are really like in their, the way they sing is
their bubble.
Yeah, but no one else is really doing what they do.
Yeah, but like Ryan, I could actually hear. I said that he wanted to quit this. You can actually kind of hear that come through in the song. Like it's almost like he himself was just frustrated. Like I just want to get this over with.
Yeah, as I say, when he does the the scream parts, it was like his voice was cracking a little bit. Where it kind of sounds like it was kind of like difficult for him to even do it at first. So it's like he had to like really like push through to get that song done.
But it ended up working because it's like, if you're trying to go along with the theme of the song, because being bored is one of the worst things.
It's terrible.
Like I usually don't get bored, but when you do, it's like
it's really bad.
It's terrible. I hate it.
So you can hear that pain and frustration coming through because every time the chorus comes, he gets angrier and angrier, which I really like. So I do like the progression there. So don't try to like say this is just like a nothing song.
No.
Because it's not true at all. Like there is a little variation in here. There is nice progression. It just seems to be a little more standard. And that's fine. It's the first song on the first album.
Yeah, what do you expect?
Yeah. So they nailed the theme here. It has just enough Deftones. And again, I like the rawness. It's a different flavor to come back to it often. I don't get bored of it that much. That's it, guys. Don't forget to drop a like. And as always, please tell us your views.
Subscribing and clicking that bell.
Peace out.